Okay, so the next one is the steampunk. It's probably reversed because of the camera, but it's called Steampunk Tarot. And before we start, so people don't think I'm being shady boots, I am a fan of Lady Gaga. But I have noticed, because I think she's off tour now and all that kind of stuff, that there has been a resurgence of her in the media. So I want to know, is this going to be a resurgence of her career? Because what I don't like is the artificial push that happens. Like when an artist first comes out, they throw them straight to the top of the charts. But they then can't stay there. Like Beyonce is where she is because she got the natural rise. She didn't start off on top. She started off at the bottom where everybody else did. And then she got up and now she is where she is because she can sustain herself now because she had a natural rise. Lady Gaga and people like Justin Bieber, when they first come out, there was just this big hoopla, and Cardi B. Like these are people who got such a artificial push, even though they're very talented. They had the machine behind them to say, look at this person, look at this person, look at this person. We're making them a big star. But she has the talent, Lady Gaga, to keep herself going. Okay, what y'all got to say? Page of Cups, happy emotional news. Maybe she's getting, she already married, I think, isn't she? Three of Wands, so there's a, whatever she's planning on is coming back. Or is materializing. So, anyway, to cut all that short, I want to be one of those ones that I'm going to watch this person's reading and then 19 minutes later they start. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to start right now. So I just want to know, is Lady Gaga's career on the rise again? Because I remember she put out an album. I think that Applause song came off that album. I didn't actually hear that song. But there was at one point she kind of lashed out at the fans and said, hey, y'all not supporting me. But darling, don't nobody buy albums no more. They buy the song they like and they leave the rest. So I don't think that means you were not a good artist. It just means people don't buy albums like that no more. But I start seeing her everywhere and I'm like, okay, that's good. Is she coming back? Because, you know, music could really use her right now. Because, you know, well, anyway. Temperance. There's the compromise. There is a healing. There is a coming to Jesus meeting coming right now. So I think she is indeed on the rise. Eight of Wands is happening fast. So yes, she is. So you're going to hear more and see more of Lady Gaga. Four of Cups. There's an offer. Like I said, you do have, because the Three of Wands popped out. And it was saying to me that there was a project you're working on that's here now. The Hangman. That's in your past that's been stuck. I don't know exactly what you were stuck on or what you were stuck with, but there you go. The Hermit. This is like self-growth. I thought you were just on tour. And that's why nobody really saw you out in the public like that anymore. But you went away to do some, the word soul searching comes up, but I think it's different than that, but I'll go with that. Like, it's not necessarily find out who I am, but it's like, let's go, let's revamp, let's emerge as a new Gaga. Three of Cups. There's a partnership. There's a merriment. So you have a project you're working on, but it doesn't feel like music. It feels like a movie. I think she was in American Horror Story, so she's not, and she's an artist. You know, she's done stage and things like that. So she's not new to the world of the camera. Ace of Wands, which is in your fear. So you are afraid that you won't have a new idea and that it won't take off. The Tower is in your environment. Now, that's interesting because the Tower means destruction. It all falls down. So I think the project you are working on may not be well received, or it may be one of those conversation pieces, kind of like if you were to do a video like the Judas song, and then people came out and said, "Oh, you're being disrespectful to Jesus and religion," because your song said, "I'm in love with Judas." But if you listen to the song, then you understood why she was saying that. Not to mention, if you even believe in the Bible and the story of Judas, that is the one person who should get a pass, believe it or not. Because I don't know why this is turning into Judas's reading, but if you think about it, if this was all destined to be, that Jesus was supposed to be born of the Virgin and then sacrificed on the cross for the sins of mankind, he couldn't have done that without Judas. So Judas really didn't have a choice. He had to play that role. Let's say he didn't play that role, Jesus would still be alive today, because the only way you die is by being a sinner, says the Bible. So anyway, back to this. Three of Wands, it popped up again. It's so funny how when they pop out when I'm shuffling, they come back again. Justice, balance. So I think your resurgence is going to be well received by your fans. Like, we would love to see your presence again. The Eight of Swords is being bound. Two of Pentacles is balance. The Knight of Swords is disappointing news, or not night, that's erratic news. And the Four of Swords is rest and reset. But you are going to come out with the project. It is coming out soon. It's not going to be the best received project. I think it might be misunderstood. And you may go back into that hermit mode. But I do encourage you to stay and just fight it out. Why? Because those who get you understand. Those who don't get you didn't understand in the beginning. There's the Magician. You have what it takes. Just do it. Welcome back.